Welcome back to my channel. Tonight's story is titled, I Betrayed Him. He didn't yell. He did something much worse. My name is Lily, and I never expected that one night of foolishness would change everything. I thought I could hide it, brush it off, and that love would cover my mistakes. I was wrong. It started on a Thursday evening. My husband, Mark, had stayed late at work. I had invited a coworker over for what I thought was a harmless drink. A little flirtation, a little attention. I knew it was dangerous, but my heart craved validation I had stopped feeling at home. The doorbell rang. I opened it, smiling nervously. He stepped inside, and for the next 2 hours we laughed, shared stories, and flirted just enough to feel alive. Mark had no idea. He trusted me. I had no right to that trust. When the coworker left, I felt a twinge of guilt, but I brushed it aside. No one knows, I told myself. It was harmless. Mark came home late that night. I thought he'd smell the wine on my breath. I thought he'd notice the late texts. I expected suspicion. I expected confrontation. He walked in quietly, hung his coat, and didn't say a word about my behavior. Not a single accusation. My relief was immediate, until I realized the calm in his eyes wasn't forgiveness. It was strategy. The next morning, I woke to find the house quiet. Mark was in the living room with a folder on the table. My stomach sank. I opened it. Inside were printed screenshots. Messages I had thought deleted. Photos I didn't realize he had saved. Evidence of my betrayal. He didn't yell. He didn't throw anything. He didn't even cry. He simply looked at me, calm, almost detached. That's when I felt the weight of what I had done. Lily, he said softly, I don't need to scream. I don't need to fight. I just need to make one decision. And I've already made it. I stammered. Mark, I can explain. He held up a hand. You don't get to explain. I gave you my trust. You chose to betray it. So now you have 2 options. Start fixing this with your honesty and commitment, or leave. The choice is yours. I froze. The room felt colder than I had ever felt. My mind raced. I had expected anger. Not this quiet, terrifying clarity. I realized that his calmness carried more power than any scream. You're going to leave me? I whispered, panic rising. No, Lily, he said. I'm not leaving yet. But I am taking control of what you can do from now on. And you will regret this betrayal every single day. You live without understanding the trust you destroyed. Over the next week, his silence became suffocating. He didn't speak to me unnecessarily, didn't touch me, didn't hug me. He ignored the attempts I made to charm my way out. Every time I tried to act normal, he would give me a small, calm observation of what I had done. You think you're safe texting your friends about it? He asked one morning. You think I don't know who you've been meeting? He said another night. His quiet words were worse than yelling. Each one was a reminder of my guilt, of my betrayal, of the man I had almost destroyed with a single foolish choice. I felt trapped in my own shame. Finally, after a week of this silent torment, I tried to confront him. Mark, please. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'll prove it. He looked at me, calm as ever. You don't get a second chance at lying. Actions speak, Lily. You've had your warning. Now you live with the consequences. That's when I realized the truth. The worst punishment isn't anger. It isn't revenge. It's the quiet disappointment of someone who expected better. It's being reminded in every small action that you failed the one person who trusted you completely. I had betrayed him. He didn't yell. He didn't scream. He didn't even cry. He gave me something far worse, the power of his silent judgment. Every day I felt it. Every day I regretted it. Every day I knew I had lost something I might never get back. Love can forgive many things, but trust, once shattered, is nearly impossible to repair. And a calm, intelligent man who has seen your betrayal will make sure you never forget it. I live with that memory every day now. A constant reminder that actions matter more than words. That silence can be louder than rage. That betrayal has consequences far beyond what we imagine. Mark didn't yell. He didn't explode. He gave me the punishment of truth, of reflection, and of regret. And it's far more effective than any outburst ever could be. Thanks for watching the video.